I bet you're starting to wonder how you got here, whether there was something you could have done or changed to get a better ending. I'll tell you right now, you couldn't have. This is exactly where you're supposed to be. You know what time it is, folks. For the 100th night this year, it's your favorite show, The Late at Night Show with me, David Hostler, with music by DJ Music, and special guest Daniel O'Grady. Filmed in front of a live studio audience, it's time.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another night of our great show. We have a lovely audience tonight, so I cannot wait to get things underway. So, let's begin with grating satire on today's news and politics. Now everyone knows the current political figure in the news sucks. And I'm here to tell you, yeah, he does suck. I mean, come on. Are you a politician or a vacuum cleaner? That's how much you suck. I mean, seriously, you suck so much, you should have gone into a career of gay porn. What's he doing here? Who let him in? Okay, alright, fine. That's the segment.
My first guest requires some introduction. Daniel O'Grady, born in the year 4, had a passion for storytelling from a young age, something he used as a form of escapism for as long as he can remember. As he grew older, he made smash hit videos, such as Venom Morbin Time official trailer, and this road safety ad is so horrifying it's banned on TV after 8 p.m. His knack for storytelling was further pursued with his True Origin series, in which he told the actual long-forgotten histories behind popular holidays. Actually, they're not true. I made them all up. These stories ultimately built toward Requiem, the penultimate installment in the series. And with that, Daniel, I have to ask you, how do you get here? How did I get here? Yeah, because last we saw, you were still stuck in that fictional world. And you just discovered that you were actually the God Emperor all along and you'd taken his place. So how did you get here? That's quite the story. When isn't it? Okay, I guess I should start at the beginning.
Now today we will be reading a little book by the name of The True Origin of Christmas. My name is Daniel O'Grady.
You may or may not be ready for what comes next.
There was a town where people worked hard to earn their keep, to keep things fair for all who lived there. Nobody would be given handouts. Nobody received gifts. Hey Mom, guess what I got you? It's a gift.
You what?
You can't just go around giving massive gifts. You wouldn't give someone a house.
Hiya, kiddo. Got any money for me?
I do have this flower.
That flower really lifted my spirits.
What if she were to give you a gift in return?
Thanks, Dad. I gotta go tell Mom.
I refuse to believe my life is anything less than extraordinary. The truth is out there, and I'm the only one that can uncover it.
I guess I was dead the whole time, and my spirit was just lingering on this mortal plane because I had unfinished business.
Was it all just a dream?
Okay, Daniel. I can see that's not quite grabbing you. Let's try something else. Once, a long time ago, there was a boy. This boy lived in a small town, existing somewhere between everything and nothing. The first stop on every trip from here to there. The boy lived as well as he could. He had a simple job at the local tavern, a roof
over his head and clothes on his back. He needed want for naught, and yet he did want. He wanted so much. One night, as he slept, he saw a light streak across the sky. He dreamed that a shooting star fell upon the land he called home, far away from the place he knew. And the boy, for whatever reason, decided to seek it out upon waking. For 7 days and 7 nights he tracked through the vast forest that surrounded his home, on a non-stop mission to reach his dream. He was bled, bruised, and broken by the time he made it out, where he was presented with a vast and endless beach, and over the horizon rose a great light that he knew to herald the star he sought. But between the boy and his dream stood an infinite ocean. The boy was left with a choice: return home or make the exhausting and hopeless attempt to cross the ocean, to sink or to swim.
And what happened next? I don't know, it's just a story. I think I know better than most people that if you don't like the ending to a story, you can just make up your own. Well, it wasn't about the... Were you even listening? Did you get the message?
Oh, I get it.
Uh-huh. And?
I'm going back. Look, man, you like this place and that's fine, but there's nothing here for me.
There's nothing there either. It's not real.
And this is?
This is grounded. That is a fantasy.
This is a prison.
Okay. You left. You made yourself a nice little escape. You got to play the hero, go on a little adventure, have some fun. And then it was over. And it's fine. That was all fine. But it was over. And so you decided to start again. Play the villain this time, see things from a different perspective. But then that was over too, and that was fine as well. But it's done now. What are you gonna do? Just keep retconning yourself into the story in other ways?
It's a loop.
What?
The world revolves around me. That's how I made it. It continues as long as I keep telling the story. That way I can be the hero, then the villain, and on and on and on.
But when does it end?
Who says it has to?
Daniel, please. This isn't healthy.
Hypocrite.
If you do this again and again, eventually you will see it my way. I will convince you.
Not if I don't remember. Each time you'll have to explain it to me from the beginning.
You wouldn't.
Wouldn't I?
Daniel? Oh, you're back.
Who are you?
You son of a bitch. Daniel,
Where am I?
well, you're in limbo, and now I know that sounds bad.
What's going on?
I know you want to leave, but you have to trust me when I tell you it's better here.
What's here for me?
Peace.
You know that's not true.
Please don't go.
Daniel!
You have to stay. There is no choice for you anymore.
Nah. I'ma go my own way.
No. Daniel? Welcome back, Daniel.
Oh, hi!
Oh my god. Funny seeing you here. What are the chances of that, huh?
Where am I?
Limbo. Hell, where do you think? How the fuck would I know?
Guess we'll be having 3 executions.
Now this was your best work.
I hate you, man.
Like, I really hate you.
Who are you?
Welcome to the Build Season 2. This time you have to unbuild the house.
Nah.
Come on.
Daniel?
This place is just a prison.
That's just like your opinion. Daniel, this is your requiem. This is your requiem. This is your requiem. Wait, hold on. This is your requiem?
No, sorry, I'm not even gonna bother this time. You can go.
Daniel, why can't you just listen?
How did I get here?
We're never gonna make any progress if you keep pretending to forget our sessions. It's safe here. Where am I? I think you already know the answer to that question. You can't escape. And what if I don't want to accept it? You don't have a choice. You want me complacent. Complacent? I want you happy. Daniel, why can't you just stay? Why do you care? Because I have to watch you suffer. Again and again and again. But you get to forget everything, every time. So you'd rather me stay here? There's nothing. Exactly! There's nothing to hurt us here. Nothing to risk. Nothing to lose. What kind of life is that? Hypocrite. Yeah, okay. Clearly there's nothing you can actually do to keep me here, so I'm just gonna go. Would you rather that? To go home? As I walked to the throne room, only one thought was on my mind. No matter what happened next, this would be the end. That's when I arrived. Wait, who are you? With a gun in hand, I knew what had to be done. Wait, no, you can't do this. Hey, Daniel. Please, sit. Oh yeah, that probably hurt quite a bit. Good news is you'll have all your memories back. What did you do? I'm ending this. You've had your fun, and yeah, some of it's been entertaining, but it's over now. What did you do? Wrong question, Danny. What am I going to do? I'm giving you what you want. I'm sending you home. No. Oh yeah. Why are you doing this? Why are we here? Because you can't stop. You are a toxic mix of eternal ambition and crippling anxiety. You want it all, but you're too fucking scared to take it. So here we are, a place where you don't have to face the consequences of your actions, where you can be free from the burdens of the real world. But no, that just isn't enough for the ambitious Daniel O'Grady. He had to go and do something stupid to make himself feel special. Do you feel special now, Danny? And what are you doing? What are you? Look at me! Who do you think I am? I'm not leaving. Yeah, you don't have a choice anymore. I killed you to bring you here, and I'll kill you to send you home. And if that doesn't work, then at least I won't have to suffer you any longer. Now, how to do that? I suppose I could stab you. Wait,
Or I could always shoot
about
you, but where would I
What about
get
the
a
other
gun?
me? The other you? You killed me when I was in the hero part of the loop, but there would still be a version of me in the villain section. What about him? You told me the loop works by you telling the story. I took you out of the equation. He should be essentially just frozen in time now. Right. He can only act on his own if someone says he did. Like, for example, if I were to say, the narrator was surprised that his heroic half hadn't arrived yet, and so he decided to investigate. Oh, you're a piece of work. What? I've made up my mind. I'm waterboarding you. Now, hold on a second.
In a flash of light, Daniel O'Grady was spirited away.
All right, Danny boy, play your games. Your time's up, anyway. Care to join me for a moment?
Oh great, another of me.
Yeah, that's fair. You can't stay here anymore. Yeah, You're not the first to say that. What do you think this place is? I don't know. I remember Halloween, thinking I was dead, then waking up here. Well, the good news is that you're not dead. Not anymore. Not if the other guy has something to say about it. He talks a big game, but really, he's just as lost as you are. He wants you gone because he's scared of what you're doing. Which is what? You're being watched. Even before you came here. Have you noticed yet? Yeah. Something's been speaking to me too. Really? What has it been saying? It's been asking me a question. Do you regret yourself yet? Then you have less time than I hoped for. What's it mean? It's trying to remind you how you got here, because it wants you to stay. Okay, well, that doesn't sound so bad. Maybe it's on my side. That thing is the blind eye, a being that should be beyond anyone's comprehension outside of its reality, this reality. But you were able to see it, so when you died, it resurrected you. Here. Why is that a bad thing? Things are good here. It is consuming you, draining you of everything that makes you who you are and adding it to itself. If it succeeds, you'll only wish you were dead. Okay, fine. So I just let the other guy kill me? Is that it? No, couldn't be that simple. When you were brought here, your consciousness was fragmented. He's the other piece. The more cautious part of you. That's a nice way of saying cripplingly anxious, but I get it. We both need to leave. How do I do that? He's gonna be a bitch to convince. You won't have to do it alone. You'll help. Oh, right. The other me. There's a car in the garage. It should help buy you some time to do what needs to be done. Oh, and cut your hair. We're gonna need something to distinguish us.
Daniel O'Grady made his way to the Resistance base, hoping that this time he will finally find some answers. The tunnels of the base were frighteningly empty. A chilling silence emanated throughout. Something was wrong.
What the hell are you doing here? I need you to listen to me. Well, if our glorious emperor needs to say something, I must listen. I'm sorry about all of this. I just told some stories for the sake of it. I have no idea how it all came real. Yeah. Well, nothing's quite how we expected. I've been trying to get my head around the loop thing, and... Are you the you that I just told to fuck off? Or are you the one that told me to tell you to fuck off? The second one. Look, we have bigger things to worry about. The other me from this loop was supposed to kill me and take my place, but he never showed up. There was this other voice, too. I think he killed me. The other me. Well, I just saw him after we spoke. He went to your throne room, and something must have happened to him on the way. So what's that mean? The loop wouldn't work without him, right? Right. And this world wasn't meant to last beyond that moment. So now...
You all die.
Which you is this? I don't know.
You don't remember. Of course you don't. I was just your throwaway joke. A gag never meant to be followed up on. A setup without a punchline.
Who are you?
I am the monster you created. I am the Alpha and the Omega. I am the Zodiac. Witness me.
Well, I'd say it was nice knowing you, Daniel, but it wasn't. Hold on. Something's coming. What? Something worse. multiverse bullshit. Get in the car.
The duo got in the car and were spirited away by their savior, but they were in desperate need of a long-term solution.
You guys good back there? Yeah, man. How are you here? Who the hell was that? Technically, the me who killed you. Okay. You two seem pretty cool, but can either of you explain what's going on? This world, this story, was never meant to exist beyond the moment I was usurped by myself. So it's on autopilot now. They were just jokes originally, but they've gotten longer and more in depth and personal. But the foundation wasn't built for that. So it's becoming meta and self-referential. I mean, shit, Alec wasn't meant to be in this story, but he's here now. Not to mention the fucking Zodiac killer. What does any of that mean for us? It's time for the origins to end. What about my people? We live here. I won't let you destroy this world. It's already destroying itself. But we can save it, and I can get out of here. We just need to get to the Crucible. Right. We can reshape this world, make it last. Alright, Alec, I need you to take a left up. Wait, what if Zodiac is thinking the same? I'm sure he wouldn't. James Christmas shuts his stuff on his way home. In this dump of a town, nobody gives each other shit. Until one day, James saw something out of the corner of his eye. A packet of Marlboro Reds that had been discarded. Funnily enough, they reminded him of his mother. So James figured he'd give the packet to his...
Whoa, what the hell is going on here?
I was going for a kind of cooler, modern remake of...
You're supposed to be hunting Daniel.
I'll get on it. You can't rush art. I already caught Jimmy.
That's not even Jimmy Christmas. That's just some guy. He's not even German.
Whoa, man. That's not cool. You made an all-white product of its times, and that's fine. But I'm trying to reimagine it for a modern audience.
You made that. That's why I picked you. Because I thought you being called the Zodiac would mean you're a little bit more ruthless than this.
I have a plan, dickhead. There's only one place they could be going. I just need to wait.
Fine. Just make sure they don't escape. I have enough to deal with myself.
Daniel, where'd you go? That makes sense, won't you? What would happen next? Jimmy. As Jimmy made his way to the church, he passed by a construction site.
Hey, kid, how are you?
I'm good, Mr. Builder. Just trying to piece together the foundations of gift giving is all.
That's great. Kid, but...
What just happened? Who are you? He used the crucible, dumbass. Now how are we... Wait, is this a recreation of the true origin of Christmas? Yeah. It's not real though, just an exact replica. Okay, then how do we find the crucible? It has to be here as well. Yeah, but it will take us too long to search the entire place for it. It could be anywhere, but not any when. I don't follow. The crucible can reshape reality itself, but there must always be a crucible to keep it in place. It's the only constant throughout all time. What does that mean? This world was always just a single story. There's no past or future, it's just now. So if we were to travel into the future, there just won't be anything. Except the crucible. We'd need something to travel time. Do you have that? No, but I know someone who does.
Our hurried heroes make their way to a dark alleyway, where many a gangster roams.
Hiya, kiddos. Got any money for me?
Flower!
Oh my. I feel much better now. Did you two know I love ballroom dancing?
Yeah, and you're also a time traveler. We need your thing. Your time travel thing.
After a bit of aggressive convincing, Jimmy and Daniel were able to convince the ballroom guy to lend them his time machine so that they could finally access the crucible beyond time.
It's a chair? Yep. Why?
So you can comfortably look upon your failures.
Okay. You're outnumbered, freak. What hope do you have?
Oh, there is no hope. Not anymore.
As we speak, the prime Daniel O'Grady confronts his cowardly doppelganger. Soon it'll all be over.
Why did you bring me here? Why couldn't you just let me die?
This world is a gift. It's blasphemy. You want to leave it behind.
What are you talking about?
The glorious blind eye chose him as its vessel, the one who might grant our Lord a vision. For that is what we are. Lenses through which it may see. Neither of them understand what they've been given. They hate each other because they're mirrors reflecting their own problems back on themselves. But they're just the same. They've been given all they could ever want, and yet they cower in fear. Are you different? As the latest iteration to take the throne, surely you see the gift bestowed upon you.
It's not a gift.
So be it. Don't fight it. The best stories end with a death.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah, I had a feeling.
I guess you're just not terribly important to the story. Don't be smug. This is the end for you.
Oh, yeah. There was no way around that.
Wait, what have you done?
That's your problem. You're so desperate to be the center of the story. You thought that'd be the same for me. We could never comprehend the fact that we might not be the protagonist.
What have you done?
You don't get it. I didn't do anything. I'm just a supporting role.
No.
Hero's journey, bitch. This is for hitting me with an Isuzu MUX, motherfucker.
No, you are my character. You have no choice here.
Guess it's time I go my own way.
No!
Okay, Daniel. Do what you do best. Save yourself. I bet you're starting to wonder how you got here. Whether there was something you could have done or changed to get a better ending. I'll tell you right now. You couldn't have. This is exactly where you're supposed to be.
I know how I got here. Good. I hope you realize I'm doing this for you. You want to know something funny? Why not? That's the thing. You could have ended these cycles whenever you wanted. You could have sent me home. Could have offered me as a sacrifice to the blind eye. But you didn't. And I think that's because deep down you wanted me to eventually convince you. No. You could never. No, I know. Not separated like this. We can never change. But I'm not gonna leave you alone anymore. You done? Well, finally made it to the beach.
Let you go. You made your choices in the mortal world. I allowed you a new life. A life of peace. A life where you could matter. That is what you wanted.
I changed my mind. I just want it to be over.
You changed your mind because you had to. The last choice you truly made led you here because you regretted yourself, your life, your choices.
And where has that gotten me? An endless loop of escapism that only ends with my inevitable death? There's no point here.
And there is in life. What do you hope to achieve? What impact could you possibly make? Who will care when you are gone? This was supposed to be your requiem, your final song or dance, before you finally let go. Now, you ask for more? You are so selfish, Austin.
I know, but you meddled with that when you brought me here and you gave me the chance to change my mind.
Even if I let you live again, you will never find happiness, never be satisfied, never know peace. It is in your nature. You are broken, and you will never be made whole. Not without him, and he will never turn his back on the peace he has found here.
We'll see.
And that's how I got here. Oh, wow. I'd have never guessed. Okay. You want to know how I got here? Sure. Well, I just died, you see. I was fighting this guy, called himself the Zodiac. You'd know him, yeah? Then a good friend of mine killed him for me and restructured the entire universe, which might have been a little bit too much power to place in the hands of an edgy teenager, but I'm sure he can handle it. Of course, I had no place in this new world of his, so he sent me on my way to this beach where a version of me had just killed another version of me. You. Wow. You figured it out. Do you want a prize? In a sense. You know you've been real hypocritical, right? Telling Danny Boy that he has to leave when you have no intention of going yourself? Why should I? He was the one kicking up too much trouble. I've just been keeping to myself. And that's better. It's safer. What consolation is that? Has safety ever made you any happier? It's kept me alive. Oh yeah? Then how'd you die, Mr. Therapist? Did you cut yourself shaving? Slip by the side of a pool? No. What do you want from me? I want you to see there's nothing here for you. It's killing you. Sitting around doing nothing? Then it's no different to back home. You know that's not true. There you have a choice. Sink or swim. It's not much of a choice. If I fail, then what's left for me? Can you actually tell me that if I go home, things will be any better? That I won't live in fear of failure every day? There's no guarantees in life. But the only way you'll ever truly fail is if you give in to your fears. Sink or swim is right, Daniel. You make your decision. You choose. And if you fail, you take the next choice. And again until there's nothing left. Easier said than done. If it was easy, everyone would do it. Your first chance is coming up soon. I'll give you some time to think. Sink or swim.
occasion.
Buddy, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
You'd be surprised. The things I've seen and heard, maybe you'd be the one that wouldn't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Though to be fair, facing an abstract entity and not only surviving, but taking its power for your own, that is something new.
Do I know you?
Part of you sure does, though he might not remember.
I think I've had enough tonight.
You didn't think you were the only one to face beings beyond comprehension, did you? Well then, game's on.